Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you lads. Time is almost 6 a.m. for me. On a freaking Sunday. Yep. So I've been up for approximately since around 4 a.m. I started to work at around 5. And now I'm finally on my way up to Kiruna. Yes, another trip to Kiruna. I really don't know what to say. I'm basically doing these trips, static trips all the time. It's not like, you know, I have different customers, at a different location, different times. You know, I can go anywhere, basically. No, I don't work for that kind of company when I'm driving this tank truck. This tank truck is going to one specific brand of gas stations, and therefore, ooh, a little bit slippery. Yeah, therefore it's basically the same trips every time. And here home in my town, you know, I'm driving basically only this far north trips up to Kiruna, Gällivare, Jokkmokk, the northern areas. Basically all areas above the Arctic Circle. But I love it. Can't complain, because I really want to go this far trips, long trips. I don't want to have some you know, shitty trip that is basically only 10 minutes long, you know, going in here in town. Nah, I don't want to do that. I want to go far trips. If only my GPS could tell me where I'm gonna be at 12 a.m. Oh, I mean 12 p.m. Because at 12 p.m. I'm gonna be stopping. I'm gonna turn off my truck. Well, if I'm at this gas station, I'm not gonna quit working, but I'm not gonna be driving at 12 p.m. And that is 6 hours from now. So I might be already up in Kiruna at that time. Might already be there. Didn't think about that. A little bit shame. But as I said, at 12 p.m. I'm turning off the truck, because there is a protest going on here in basically all the Scandinavian countries, but I haven't heard anything about it from Norway or Finland or Denmark, but I know it's going on in Sweden at least a lot. And the protest is against unrightful, you know, it's not equally rightful to work as a trucker. If you're from another country, especially if you're from East Europe or the Middle East countries, or, you know, it doesn't matter if you're not from a European country, or if you're from the Eastern European countries, you know, basically you're working as a slave. And we truckers don't like that companies are exploring cheaper labor like that, you know, because mainly they are stealing our jobs because they are cheaper. And, you know, the companies don't give a fuck what's happening with those drivers. But lately a lot of drivers have been caught having fake IDs and fake driver license. So basically what they are doing is driving illegally here in Sweden, getting paid for it, slavery labor, you know, basically slavery salary, but they're getting paid for it at least. Not much, but still, anyhow. And it's just fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. And that's why we're protesting by stopping the trucks for 15 minutes. It doesn't sound much, but think about thousands and thousands of trucks stopping at the same time for 15 minutes. Easily chaos. Easily. And we have already proven to be traffic chaos down in the southern cities, in Stockholm, Gothenburg, and those areas. Yeah. The campaign is called Här stannar Sverige, at least here in Sweden. Roughly translated, Here stops Sweden. That is the campaign that is going on. And how I will see you guys later on the road. So, as you can see, it's snowing. It's snowing, I mean. And I have a trucker colleague right behind me right now. It's been slowly coming closer and closer, assuming that trucker is driving around 90 kilometers an hour, pushing truck to its to the limit. It's not as heavy loaded as I am, but yep. Holy crap! I really need to. Oh, sorry. That one. I didn't mean to flash him. Anyhow, doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. I'm in a truck. Anyhow, so I'm around 3 minutes away from my first stop here at Nylöspar, where we always stop and refueling the truck and, you know, stuff like that. Taking a 15-minute break, planning the rest of the route and whatnot. And I really hope that this trucker behind me stops as well, you know, and refueling his truck or her truck. I don't know the gender of it. I haven't been speaking on the CB radio. I was just about to do that, but I saw that I'm really close to this rest area, so I thought that maybe tell you a little bit about this protest that is going on here in Sweden. And yes, the protest here in Sweden that is going on. Shut up! I know where I am. Yeah. Thank you. The protest that is going on is about equal right, equal salary, equal everything in the trucking business for equal work. You know, it doesn't supposed to be mattering where you're from. If you're from Sweden, if you're from Eastern Europe, if you're from Africa, if you're from America, if you're from, doesn't supposed to matter where you're from. Okay? It's only gonna be all about what you're doing. Are you driving a truck? Okay. Do you have a long time experience of driving a truck? Oh no? Okay. Fuck off. Go somewhere else, or here's your salary. So yeah, I'm gonna be stopping here, and I'm truck passed me. He passed. Need to call him on the zebra radio. Ask him if he's one of those that's gonna stop. Anyhow, see you guys later. So, soon I will stop and eat my lunch. It's as usual when I'm driving up to Kiruna. It's gonna be approximately 3. Yeah, well, let's take this in something that even everybody can understand. 30 kilometers approximately away from Kiruna. Yeah, approximately 4 minutes left to my little rest area where I'm usually taking this last break in my lunch break. When it's coming to the protest that is going on, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be stopping, participating in the protest on the station. You know, I've already got into the station and just started to dump the fuel and whatnot. Or if I'm actually gonna be able to participate in the protest by stopping on the road before I'm actually arriving to the station. We'll see what my GPS will tell me when it's time for that. Hopefully I'm actually, to give it a more effect and a bigger perspective to people around us truckers, we basically want to stop on the road and take the protest time on the road, like just right here, stop as close as possible to the ditch, and maybe on the parking spot, I don't know, but in a safe manner, stop and take a 15-minute break. For us, we're taking a break, that's it. We're not getting paid for it. Yeah, maybe some drivers don't take a break and actually use it as work time. but that is, in my opinion, it's cheating the system and basically hurting the company they are driving for. Even if it's just 15 minutes, in the long run, it's going to be affecting the company you're driving for. But approximately at 11 a.m. I'm going to be stopping to take my lunch break, and 12 p.m. 1 hour later the protest time starts, and I'm supposed to stop the truck and take a break in 15 minutes. During that time I'm gonna be, walking around the truck and check that everything is fine, brushing off snow that is stuck behind the trailer and whatnot. And I'm soon here. Holy crap. My parking spot is just up ahead. Anyhow, that is basically what the protest is about, or how we execute the process and the protest, or the process. Protest we're executing by stopping on the road for 15 minutes and taking a break. We'll see. At least I'm gonna be stopping right now and take my lunch. See you guys when I'm having my protest time. Well. Look at that, morons. Staying middle of the road. It's one thing if it's a protest, that is just ignorance. Standing like that. I know it's a little bit of twisted moral, but when it's a legit protest going on, and we are actually, well, most of all, I can't speak for everybody, but most of us truckers that is protesting for this Here Stop Sweden, roughly translated, that is the slogan for the protest. Anyhow, that right there, that is just ignorance, standing like that. And he was standing quite far out as well, especially with a car. A truck, okay, yeah, it's gonna be standing out into the file because it can't stand on the side of the road completely, but a car can at that area at least. Not all everywhere, but at that location that car could have gotten further out to the side. Anywho, I am on my way back town, and I fucked up with the protest time. Oh well, I didn't fuck up, but it was a little bit of a disappointment for me to not be able to stop, for example, right here, right before the roundabout, just stop and take protest time, or at where the cars were standing next to the graveyard. That would be so fun, actually. But that didn't happen. I took my protest time on the gas station, delivering the fuel at the same time, because, you know, I do understand that people are stopping on the road or on the side of the road, and they are trying to do it as safe as possible, of course. We have to think about the safety, otherwise the cops will go down on us and say that we are actually doing something wrong. So far, most cops, what I've heard, have been on our side and actually, you know, not giving us tickets and stuff like that, but they understand the situation, why we're protesting. They understand that they pretty much have the same feelings about what did started this all. Because they are powerless against what is called cabotage. They are basically powerless, the cops here in Sweden. And it sucks. It sucks. Hopefully things will change in the near future, and maybe one day I will have a full-time steady job with a steady income, so I know every month at least the minimum amount of money I will get paid out in salary. But as it is right now, nah, I can't live the happy life, because I don't know how much I'm gonna be working. Well, yeah, right now I know roughly how I'm gonna be working in December, and roughly been knowing how I've been working now in November. When you see this, it's December, but this was recorded for you guys last week, last Sunday, not this Sunday, last Sunday. But yeah, all this that is going on in the trucking industry, it's just fucked up, you know? And I can't blame the trucking companies I've been working for either. Well, yeah, I can blame at least one of them for being fucktards sometimes. And if someone from that company is watching this, hi, and fuck you. Especially if you're one of those sitting in the office. If you're one of the drivers at that company, I hope you do understand you and don't take anything personally, because I like the drivers at that company. I respect them, and I am on their side. I am not on the side of the office people at that company. I do not like how they're running the business. Because they're cheating, not with cabotage, whatever it's called in English, but they are cheating with solitudes, or whatever it's also called. You know, people that is working day-to-day jobs, people that don't have a contract of full time, people that is working, or in most cases they at that company is working not day-to-day, they're working by week. Every week they're getting a new schedule for the next week, so they will know how they will work the upcoming week. Still, it sucks. And now I've been talking for too long now. See you guys later on the road. You wanna see something really, really annoying? Then look at this. That ice right there is really annoying, and I don't think you can see it that good. Let me open this window and turn on the light. Yeah, you see that ice right there? This ice, I would assume it is a couple of centimeters. Yep. That is 1.5 centimeter, almost an inch, a half inch. Yeah, everything between a half and a full inch. So 1.5 centimeter ish, up to 2.5 centimeters. That is not funny. So I need to go out, clean the wipers, and yeah, remove the ice, because I can't see that much, because there's a string of water right in my field of view right there. That is my field of view, and I'm 40 minutes away from where I'm gonna take my dinner. See you soon. Away from Nylles bar, where I'm gonna be eating my dinner and gonna have a good meal. Then I have approximately 2 hours on me to get, well, a little bit less than 2 hours to get back to the depot. Yep. And a big reason why I have such short time in driving time, that is. I lost a couple of minutes when I was trying to leave the gas station up in Kiruna because it was so slippery, so the truck wasn't actually wanna move. I had to use pretty much everything I had to get it loose and be able. I know what. No, shut up. I know exactly where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna mute you, and there we go. Yeah. But, you know, what can you do? You know, I'm in a good time. Good time for work hours. I have quite a lot of hours still left. The time is only 5 p.m. and I'm allowed to work till 8 p.m. tonight. Then I need to pull the brake. But that is not a problem. My problem is that if I have the drive time. Right now it says that I have today been driving for 8 hours and 10 minutes. And it's most likely gonna say 8:15 or, oh, holy crap, that was a hard bump. Didn't feel any good. But that did hurt a lot. But yeah. Oh, look at that, a freaking car standing in my spot. My truck stop spot. Well, let's see how long we're gonna be standing there. We'll see, we'll see. Ooh, traffic radio. Okay, nothing for me. That is. I don't think you want to stand there for too long. Because this is a truck stop area, as you know. Oh, you're sleeping. Well, let me wake you up a little bit. As I said, this is a truck stop area. Anyhow, see you guys later when I'm back on the road. Well. Finally back in town. And now I'm gonna be going down to the depot, or the office to be more precise. Yeah. Only a couple of minutes left. 3 kilometers left to the office. Ooh, slippery. Holy crap. So, Kiruna today. I don't know what it's gonna be next weekend, but most likely it will be Kiruna or any one of these longer trips, but I don't know yet. There is at least one long trip on the weekends, so we'll see. And yes, I'm gonna be driving next Saturday, the day before you actually see this clip. So yesterday for you guys, I was somewhere, which I don't know yet. that's a week away. But this protest that is going on, feel a little bit disappointed that nobody stopped at the gas station, even if I texted out on social media that I actually gonna buy coffee and some fika bread for the 3 first truckers that would stop by. But nope, no one came, and I saw a couple of trucks actually pass me while I was standing there during this so-called protest time. So yeah, not many trucks, what I've seen so far, actually following this protest, which is a shame that they are not following it as much up here than as they do in the south, because in the south they are really, you know, that is organized. Holy crap. At least what I have seen, it's really organized, and that's freaking awesome to actually see. Yep, now I am here, and I will see you guys in my next video. But before I go, please feel free to follow, favorite, share, subscribe, whatever. Give me a thumbs up if you did like this episode. Thumbs down if you didn't. Go down to the description, you will find links to my website, my Twitter, my Facebook, pretty much anything you would possibly need. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!